Welcome! In our last video we looked at the c64 mechanical keyboard. Today we are going to look inside the case to plan out the mounting of the Odroid H2+. The Odroid sits inside the case with plenty of room to spare and can be mounted using the existing ventilation slots in the base of unit, with only minor adjustments to the base. The ventilation slots should allow plenty of airflow underneath the motherboard. Mounting the Odroid involved drilling only one hole in the base and a slight widening of 3 of the ventilation slots. As you can see, the Odroid uses less width than a standard mini ITX board, which we will put to good use. The board is mounted using 4 1cm brass standoffs, easily obtainable. These allow just enough clearance below the board for the memory and M2 SSD. I'll do some thermal checks to ensure that that area of the case does not become too hot during use. The gaps to the left and right of the board can be used for cables, for example to allow power cable, USB cables and additional ventilation. The case comes with a 40mm cooling fan. However, I plan to move this out of its prepared slot and move it to the right of the motherboard. Instead of running the Odroid off an external power brick, I plan to fit an HDplex 160W AC to DC converter within the case. This is the same type of unit we used in the Odroid cluster project. The external main power socket I'll locate in the slot the cooling fan was in. This will involve drilling a couple of small holes in the case to secure the socket and possibly a blanking plate. The cooling fan can then be mounted in the gap beside the Odroid. Having the cooling fan nearer the motherboard will probably help with the overall cooling. Here we see the fan and the position we plan to put it in. Now all we have to do is to fit the top of the case to ensure nothing stops it from closing. And it fits down quite nicely. So I think that completes the planning of the installation of the Odroid. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.